Yes, we are watching Mizkif's response, because there are two sides to every story. There is a 0.000 chance that somehow, some way, Mizkif says something that's like, oh, but it's 0.00001. So let's just listen to what the this motherfucker has to say.
I am totally okay with exposing a lot of things and saying things. At this point, I think it's pretty obvious. Ludwig was right. I am going to completely separate myself from these people, this community, which is fine, and I've already been doing it. But I have hundreds of messages and DMs from people, things that people probably would never want to get released that are very interesting for everyone, and I will be releasing it as time goes on, because why not? Before that, I would like to address everything that was said today. I wrote this myself.
Wait, what did you just say? Did you say you're just about to release a bunch of shit out, people? Did you just say, I got nothing else to lose? Who do you think is trembling in their fucking boots?
So I don't know if it's even good. I am not the best writer, as a lot of you know. Half my screen right now is red, because I can't write. It's not through ChatGPT. Shut up. So, this is April of 2021. We met online when we were playing AT&T Annihilator Cup. This is me and Emiru.
Okay.
I was introduced to her through it, and my chat started to like us hanging out. I didn't have feelings for her or anything, but I thought we could start hanging out more and be friends. So we met through the Annihilator Cup. A lot of you guys know this. I was playing with her. My chat liked her a lot. She was fun to hang out with, so we started hanging out. We started to play games with each other on stream, and we started to grow closer together. We started calling each other, and we were flirting. We didn't do anything, but it was pretty obvious that Emiru had feelings for me as well.
I don't really care how y'all started meeting at all. I don't give a f.
She was dating a girl named Bonnie, another cosplayer from another state. And
wait. Okay. Is that the Bonnie we know or no? And if not, why the f does it matter?
I was dating
even
Maya.
Even if it was her.
Me and Maya broke up. I broke up with her because the relationship felt stagnant, and Maya's sanctuary started to take over a lot of her life, and we hardly had time to hang out with each other. Since Maya moved out, I knew I wanted a streamer to move into the house, preferably a girl to farm content with, but I didn't want it to happen so fast. I didn't know if I wanted to be Emmy, but she told me about a stalker that came to her house with a bat, and she didn't live at her house anymore. I told her to come move in with me in Austin because she had a stalker, and we want to make content, and the guy will probably be scared since there's a bunch of people around instead of her in her Kansas home by herself. From there, our relationship started growing very fast. Within just weeks of moving in, she would sit in my room with me late at night, and I would watch Pokemon over and over again, season 1. I loved it because she made me feel like it felt like my childhood and a place of calmness. She would fall asleep in my bed.
Put that
we touch our backs and our legs together. We knew we liked each other. We just knew it was a bad idea. Talks of her joining OTK happened fast as well, and I knew that if we were potentially going to date, we have to keep it a secret. Nobody was allowed to know. Streamers as well were already starting to resent me, saying that it was a shitty thing that I moved Emmy in so fast and replaced Maya so quickly. If people found out we were dating, I could be hated by my peers and lose what I created in OTK. I didn't know if we were going to date, and I knew if we were going to make it happen, it was going to be very stressful. But I had no idea what was going to come. It was the beginning of January.
Yo, on God, I don't care about the beginning of y'all lore. Like I don't know what I don't give a f.
2022. Emmy just had her huge party in an arcade celebrating her birthday on stream. Everyone from Austin was there, and as we were celebrating her joining OTK, there was a huge scare. Someone outside in the parking lot rammed into my Audi R8 and drove off. And while we were outside thinking it was a schizo viewer, we were told that the person who just hit my car was now inside holding a. This scared us to no end. Me and Connery's pants ran inside in fear to get everyone out and make sure everything is okay. My first concern was Emmy. I wanted her to be safe. The cops came, the drunk driver did have a and was sentenced to 3 to 5 years in prison. Me and Emmy were terrified that night. And on the way home, I grabbed her hand, and she grabbed mine. And we knew we were trauma bonded, and we didn't want to let go. We would wake up together, stream together, and hang out with each other all night. She quickly became my best friend, and someone that I felt for the first time I was in love with. We hung out.
Okay, so he did all that build up to explain how they're trauma bonded, I'm assuming, or something? To build up reasons as to why certain things happened the way they did, bruh.
All day, every day. We were always so happy with each other. Playing games until the night, loving every moment we were with each other. I remember one day I left my house. She called me just so we can be on the phone together, as we always did. And we were playing a song called Falling in Love with You with Elvis came on, and I felt that love, the first time I felt love for a girl, and I thought I'd want it to never let it go. The first year of our relationship, we almost had no fights. We started to date officially in January of 2022, and up until my cancellation, everything was perfect. She brushed over that I threw water bottles or my phone near her, but that wasn't during fights. I want to make that very clear. It would be me throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got a bruise from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened. I will throw you and show you an example, Chad. I'm brushing my teeth. Right here. Look at me. I would throw my phone on the bed. I would just lob it over because I was going to bed. So I would just throw the phone. That's it. And when that's the whole thing. I didn't throw it at her. I want to make that very clear. I never.
Oh, so she's saying that one time she got hit in the phone in the eye, Did she say that he did it when she was upset? Because it was assumed. When I was listening to her talk, that's what was assumed. Did she said that he did it during a fight. Cause he's saying, bro, I tossed my phone in the bed and hit her in the eye because my bathroom is in the room, and that's what I did. Throw my phone on my bed. That's what he's saying. She said it was out of anger. Emerald didn't even say phone. She said water bottle. He stitched on himself. No, there was one time that she said phone. Because me and Aim were making a joke about the full phone in the eye. His history of throwing things angrily. Lawyer probably advised that.
Threw it at her. I never hit her. And she even said...
He threw stuff... oh, yeah. He did literally throw shit at bot. Like, bro. Oh, that clip was...
situation that she bruises easily. She brushed over that I threw water bottles with her on my or my phone near her, but that wasn't during our fights. It would be throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got bruises from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened.
Bruises from it.
I did feel a lot of stress over the time of our relationship.
Chronically getting bruises because of how often you just throw your phone in the... I don't know, bro. Like, that just doesn't seem like a thing. Like, I don't know, bro.
Up until this point, from her stalkers. From the ones that would show up at her old house, and also stalkers that just had from her TikTok postings. We found after being with each other that her stalkers had a lot from would come to her a lot from her short form content. These people were schizophrenic and would think that she is talking to them. Whether it was songs she played, the way she looked at the screen, or just the titles of the videos, these people started to feel she was talking to them and come to our house to stalk her. These people thought in their heads they were dating her. They were out of their mind and dangerous. I told her, if we're going to be serious about this relationship, I need her to stop posting as much and to not farm these people. She agreed and understood that it was a safe...
We'll go back.
After being with each other, that her stalkers had a lot from... would come to her a lot from her short-form content.
What was her short-form content? What type of short-form content was she posting? Chat, no trolls, it's a general comment. What type of short-form content was she posting for him to say something like this? Was it out of the ordinary shit? Was it like... Hey, my man, like, what was she... saying? That's kind of victim blaming. If I'm not trying to just use words like that, but like, yo, you have stalkers because you post like this. Stop posting like this. That's not how that works, gang. They're not just gonna stop because she stops making that type of content, gang. That's not how the that works. Cosplay, yeah, GG, bro.
These people were schizophrenic and would think that she is talking to them. Whether it was songs she played, the way she looked at the screen, or just the titles of the videos, these people started to feel she was talking to them and come to our house to stalk her. These people thought in their heads they were dating her. They were out of their mind and dangerous. I told her, if we're going to be serious about this relationship, I need her to stop posting as much. And
yo, I'm not gonna lie. That make... What? You're brain dead. I'm sorry. Like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
To not farm these people. She agreed and understood that
you know what's crazy? He probably felt away about the short form cosplay TikTok she was posting and shit. Like, felt low-key away and used that as a reason. Use the stock situation as a reason for her to stop or to slow it down a little bit. I'm gonna keep it a bean, gang.
Was a safety concern for not only me, but the house. Russell, Simply, Corey, or anyone that was in my house, or anyone that was near us. She agreed that she wouldn't want to hurt anyone else and knew that posting these types of TikToks and posts can mess with us and is something I'm not comfortable with as a guy. So she would tell me that if I had a problem to let her know. And at first it was minor things here and there, but over time it got harder and harder to deal with. There were more stress on top of this. We both had to hide the relationship from everyone. If anyone found out or was known, I could get in a ton of trouble with OTK and cause a ton of problems. I told her if we were going to be serious about this relationship, I need to stop posting as much and to not farm these people. And then there was more stress on top of this. We both had to hide the relationship from everyone. If anyone found out or was known, I can get in a ton of trouble with OTK.
Did I just replay again?
So I lied to all of my old friends, S-Fan included, who lived just next door to me, and everyone in OTK, and that was very hard for me to do. We had a doggy door between our rooms, just so we can hide it from everyone else, including my roommates. We would lock the doors to avoid our roommates finding out. As time went on, they found out, but to most of our friends in the Austin circle, they never officially knew. That stress alone would drive anyone mad.
Bro.
Our love for each other was strong, and we knew we could handle it. In September in 2022.
Gang, I'm not gonna lie. That reasoning for y'all hiding early, like, y'all are 30, gang. Y'all are grown at, I know y'all not 30 at the time. Y'all are probably pushing 30. I don't know how old y'all motherfuckers is, I ain't gonna lie. But, bro, what the f are we talking about? Y'all some grown-ass motherfuckers about hiding a relationship because of some OTs. Yo, shut the fuck up. Yo, this not high school, nigga.
A lot of you guys know I was canceled by Trainwrecks and others, trying to claim I covered up sexual. It was proven wrong, but that destroyed my mental health. I felt like my brain cracked, and I was never the same since. I was suicidal,
okay, that situation.
and I didn't know what to do with my own life. Every day felt like an absolute nightmare. I was losing OTK, my mental health, and all my friends. Emiru was one of the only people that were there for me. She ditched sponsors to go with me to Japan. She went with me anywhere I needed because she wanted me to be happy. And she knew sometimes I freaked out, I lashed out, but she loved me and she knew I was in a terrible mental place. It got so bad, the stress and constant talking about the same things over and over and no sleep and depression, that most of my hair started to fall out and Emiru started to hurt herself while we were in Japan.
Why do I need it? Oh, bro, why, bro? Why are you telling me that Emiru used hers? Unless, did she tell that to the internet already? You could have said, and Emiru's mental health was low-key declining too. She was feeling, she was hurting herself.
As this time happened, I was a massive wreck. Couldn't think straight, and
This nigga in the chat say you good, mud.
And being that Emiru hung out with me all day, she too started to become high-strung. Ugh. We would yell at each other, fight, and argue all the time. Things we never once did. I felt this relationship was taking a huge strain, but I thought it could be fixed over time since things were just so amazing that first year. But I'm so gay. But as we stayed around longer, I started resenting her a lot more.
And chat, I'm not even saying, don't think like, bro, chat, everybody's relationships got problems. Everybody gonna argue, yell. Some people do wacko shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's not why everybody hates you, nigga. Or you did more than that. It's you did it after that. It's just you did before that. It's just so much shit, gang. Like, yeah, y'all got some relationship bullshit going on too, but you got some you bullshit going on as well, gang. Like, there's some shit she said that's like, bro, like, again, chat, do not think everybody's have a perfect relationship. Anybody's relationship, if everything was put on the internet, could look kind of crazy. This is different, gang. Mizkif, I don't give a f.
Emiru has a lot of rabbits. It was her calling when she first moved in. These were a big part of her life. But as those rabbits moved out of her room and into the living room, they started to see disgusting neglect. No food, no water, sometimes not having clean bedding for weeks. I, along with many others who would come over, would give them what they needed, and I would tell her all the time to take care of them, but to no avail. She completely neglected those rabbits, so much that many of them just over 1 year of being around in my house. My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt terrible. And my brother once came over and said, and I quote, "If you ever marry this woman, I'll never forgive you." Here is a video up close of Emiru's rabbits. These are small little mites that are inside the rabbit cage, and she didn't care. She completely neglected these animals, and I'm not going to sit around and let people say that she didn't. People who came to my house knew that they were neglected. This is an up-close view of the rabbit cage.
It's not my TTS chat, it's his TTS. Shut the fuck up.
And I'm not going to sit here and have her pretend she didn't. It's disgusting.
Ew, that's fucking nasty.
This is a video from my own brother. I didn't record this. These are mites all around her cage. I would tell her to take care of them all the time, but to no...
Okay, boom. Not gonna lie, poor rabbits. Give it a bean. I'm not a dick rider. Just because I don't like the bullshit Mizkif got going on, I'm not gonna just excuse everything. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. But is that like, what am I supposed to, like? Does that mean she deserved everything? Like what are you trying to say? She was a terrible person too, or something? Yeah, I would never trust Emmy with rabbits again, or probably most likely. I'm not saying I don't care, but like, that's not what we're focused on right now, gang. You dig what I'm saying? Like, like. Fuck, you trying to parry? But I do understand, because I've been in situations where like a girlfriend or girl I'm talking to, I'll peep some shit like how they take care of certain things. Like, okay, yeah, I would have let that be the mother of my children, I guess, shit like that. But what the f? That doesn't really correlate with y'all's storyline, gang. You were still obsessed with her. You were blowing her phone up. Yo, she quote unquote the rabbit said you saw on her dick. You was blowing her up every day, gang. After y'all broke up. You didn't care that much about that situation, gang.
She completely neglected those rabbits, so much that many just over a year or two.
By the way, they debunked this on Reddit. People who keep rabbits said that was a normal amount for 2 days in a cage. It might be while she was traveling, she couldn't care for rabbits. Straight up, I copied this. I mean, I've had rabbits. I don't know what he was talking about exactly. He said mites or the doodoo. I don't know what he was talking about exactly. Let's just say we're talking about doodoo. Rabbits doodoo a lot. So you're going to always see a bunch of rabbit doodoo all over the it just they see little pebbles a bunch a lot. But he said something about mites or something. I don't know. Now if we're talking about mites, I don't really know too much about like I don't know.
Being around in my house. My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt bad, and my brother once came over and said that if I marry her, he'll never forgive me. In fact, when Maya came over,
there were bugs. Yeah, I don't really know too much about the bug thing.
These rabbits are completely neglected, and this is disgusting. Emiru wouldn't clean the cages, and the smell became so bad that we started to have the rabbits just be outside. I told her if that's the case, she's got to make sure she's giving them water because they are her responsibility. Instead, these rabbits were left outside in 100-degree heat with no food or water or anything. Most of the time being in cages with no bedding besides poop all over the place. Emmy didn't care. She would sit inside and play League of Legends all day, and what this showed me is that I don't want her to be my children's mother, and I couldn't see myself marrying her. The fights from these times started...
Okay, so boom. Let's say that's all facts. Everything with the rabbits is facts. That's understandable. Okay. You didn't want to marry her after you find out she don't know how to take care of no fucking rabbits. She didn't care about the fucking rabbits because her mental health, whatever it can be. Okay, valid. You did not move that way though, gang. Or maybe you did and we don't know it. Let's see.
Get worse. I would constantly want to be
so then leave her. Facts. Then leave her. Leave her, gang.
Farther and farther from her. I would use her for content, but after stream would want to be alone. I didn't know how to break up with her or end things. She was a co-owner of my org, the only person I knew, and the strain of the relationship and hiding the relationship was really taking a toll on me. On top of that, the stalkers were getting worse. One stalker came to my house and I had to point.
You'd use her for content and wait, what? See, I've been in situations too where I'm like, yo, I don't know how to break up with someone because I want to feel bad. Like I feel like I've been in those situations a lot. Like, bro, I hate like breaking a motherfucking heart. So it would take me a long time to break up with a motherfucker. But you said you'd use him for content and then not talk to the one thing. What?
I'm gonna him for 30 minutes until the cops came. These stalkers are no joke, and the pressure from the relationship, the anger I felt.
You just f***ed up, gang. You just f***ed up. I use him for content and then just get.
And the stalkers as a whole really made us lash out at each other. She would tell me that she doesn't realize what she's doing, that she didn't understand what she was doing wrong. But I would constantly tell her, on and off stream, that she needs to do more because these stalkers are getting worse. I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone throughout this entire relationship. I know I wasn't.
So you were yelling at her for having stalkers? Yo, what the f? Wait, what?
It was aggressive at times. In regards to being controlling, I told her many things. I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers and schizos as a whole. Stop talking about past relationships, and yes, I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people. This is because I didn't want her to get hurt. I didn't.
So your girlfriend who's a social media creator dealing with stalkers. Stop doing this, stop doing that, don't do this, you're not allowed to do that. Instead of hiring 24-hour security, instead of doing better at not doxing y'all's location where y'all live, or like wipe it, like what the fuck? I've never thought that way. Any girl I've been with that was being stalked, or any person, any friend, I never was like, yo, you need a brrr. It was like, okay, what do we do to make it so it's harder for stalkers to do this and that third? Or if there are stalkers, we need security. Like, just is what it is. Y'all niggas got bread, gang. That should be how y'all was thinking. Like, okay, we're dealing with stalkers. What can we do right now? Not get tired of her. What the f? What in God's name?
I want Emmy to get I didn't want some man to do something.
Now, if she was outside, IRL streaming, showing the front of the house all the time, and you're getting tight, yeah, that's valid. Bro, you told her to stop wearing pajamas? Bro, he said stop wearing pajamas on stream and you'll stop getting stalked. How about that?
Something to her when I'm not there, and I wanted to keep her safe. And I know with how my mental was and who I was back then that I didn't do everything right. I know I could have done better, and I'm sorry. I know I was controlling, and I should have just ended the fucking relationship, but I was so confused as a person.
I'm sorry I did it. I'm sorry things got to this point, man. The last 9 months of this relationship, things got extremely fucking toxic. I told her to move out. She didn't move out on her own. I told her to move out because I wanted space, but she still wanted me around at all times. She would get upset if we didn't sleep together, or if we weren't around. She always wanted me to drive over to her house, but I never wanted to because I wanted to be alone. And that increased our fights. But the stalkers continued, and I got even more stressed. They started to take pictures of me whenever I would drive to her house. They knew my every movement. I couldn't take it. Between the rabbits, the stalkers, and the overall ability to handle situations with each other, I knew this wouldn't last, but I didn't know how to get out of the relationship. She did not want to move out. As for me telling Cheddar to leave my house, he was swatting at Chompy constantly and making him bleed. I not only was the one that wanted her to move out first, I was the one that wanted the cat out of the house because he was attacking my cat. Every month went by the last year, and our fights started to get louder. We were breaking up with each other almost weekly. Fights were getting more aggressive, and shouting began to increase.
You know what's crazy? Literally, if all the context we had was just within the relationship, shit like, oh, like up to this point, and we had no context of how crazy this nigga was after relationship, blowing her shit up. That whole thing when they broke, she told her to come over and he got on top of her or whatever it may be. It would just look like a toxic ass relationship, and we would chalk it up like, yo, this nigga's toxic as fuck. She, whatever the case may be, it is what it is. But we got content, we have proof of other, like, that not really adding up, gang. Like, you dig what I'm saying?
I was not perfect, and I reflect on the situation's poor taste of myself. I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression. I one time did say I was going to kill myself during an argument, but Emmy did this as well numerous times. She would constantly say she's going to kill herself in arguments, and I have a picture where while I had a pointed at one of her stalkers who came to my house while she was in Kansas, she told me she was going to kill herself out of aggression of the situation while it was happening. This is the situation I told her that a stalker's at the house. I'm freaking out. What is happening? Can you call me? I'll call you. I literally want to myself. I can't take this anymore. I feel so alone and like a problem. Just want to show this. She was also using the I want to myself a lot in our situation and relationship. This is while I had a pointed at one of her stalkers. This stalker who was at my house, his background picture was Emiru, and when he talked to the cops, he was in love with her and thought that she was talking to him. It is disgusting what these stalkers can do. I will say this. The fact that this guy came to my house and the result of it was a cop brought him down the street to a QT, which is a 7-Eleven, 15 minutes away, and that's all they...
Hey, just start these niggas. I don't give a stalker come to my front door, I'm in Florida, gang. Yo, you on my property, nigga, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, gang. It is what it is, gang. It's over with. Before Jose get you gone, nigga, if somehow, some way Jose don't get you, I'ma get you, fuck, nigga. If somehow Jose don't get you, the dogs don't get you, Mark don't get you, Jordan don't get you, I'ma put, like, stop, yo, you stalking ass niggas some fucking weirdos, gang. You're like, y'all niggas need to fucking, I mean, obviously, there's something, they're not normal. There's something wrong with their fucking brains. Obviously, there's something wrong with their fucking brains. But, like, someone gotta teach these niggas, like, somebody needs to make an example out of one of these niggas, bro. Like, I'm sorry, gang. Fake ass text. I'm not really gonna play into the semantics here. I'ma just, you feel me? Until, like, she comes out and say that shit's fake, I'ma just make it as if he's telling the truth for this shit right here, for this part right here. Cause I don't really know why this shit look like that. I don't know how this shit work. What the fuck you mean to him? Maybe he searched it. I don't fucking know, nigga.
Did is terrifying for these girls and terrifying for the situation in general. I knew that the relationship wasn't healthy at this point. I knew we had to end it and soon. One day, Emmy posted a very provocative picture, one that she knew I would hate, and she posted it to make me upset. She admitted that she made me upset with it, and we got into a heated argument, and I broke up with her. We broke up for about a month, then got back together because we thought we can make it work. We went to get food at BJ's, a common place where we would get food, and then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted. She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong, or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house. I apologize if that made Emmy uncomfortable for me not saying sorry, and I wish I said sorry back then. But we got back together soon afterwards. And during those last few months where we were fighting, we were still fighting, but it did feel like the relationship had good progress. And we were both agreed we need to talk about our future. Since it's...
Okay. I have a few. What do you mean? A few questions. What do you mean? She said she was good with this on stream. I don't understand. I'm trying to hear. Cause I remember she said she was crying to him. He didn't say right here she wasn't crying. Let me see here.
Because I thought that's what she wanted. She said that she was okay with this, and then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss.
So all context of what was like, we cuddled for 30 minutes. Like, was she crying before and then y'all ended up cuddling and it turned to that? Was she crying during and then you just like why is there no, like, she gave hella details on that scenario. You kind of just like, oh, we went to the crib, we cuddled and I got on top and then boom. What the fuck you mean? You thought, what does the stream part mean?
She said that she was okay with this on her stream.
She was okay with this on her stream. What does he mean by this, chat? What do you mean? When? What? Like what?
And I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted.
You thought that's what she wanted.
She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong, or did
Maybe
wrong
he
in
brings
general.
up the crying thing after.
I got scared and left the house. I apologize if that made Emmy uncomfortable for me not saying sorry.
Maybe the stream she just did, yeah, but that's what I was thinking.
I said sorry back then. But we got back together soon afterwards. And during those last few months where we were fighting, we were still fighting, but it did feel like the relationship had good progress. And we were both...
No, he kind of, oh my God. But he said they got back together after that shit. I don't know why or how.
Agreed, we need to talk about our future. Since it's been 3 years. We should see what we want, and Emmy had an idea to write down everything we wanted on paper. I'm going to let everyone know that what I'm about to say is very true. This is exactly what happened, and she cannot argue this. One day, after staying over Emiru's house, Emiru made me breakfast, and she wrote down everything she wanted. She wrote she wants me to move closer to her, she wrote that she wants me to marry her, and she wants kids with me in the next 5 years. And I just looked at this letter that was staring in front of me, and I just handed her back the paper. She began to cry, and I told her, I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore. I knew we were just beyond the point of toxicity in the relationship, that our trust had completely died, and that we had so many issues that I couldn't deal with it, and I was not mentally well. I walked away. I went to her door, and as I opened it, the last words I ever heard her say is, "Don't go, I love you." That week, I made flights to Japan because I didn't want to sit around and wait to possibly get back together again. I have never talked to her in person since. I have messaged her numerous times wondering why I had been removed from OTK, Discords, and I was very scared because I didn't know what was going on.
So he's saying After all that, they're trying to make it work, but they're going to lay down some boundaries and things that they both need and whatnot. And that paper with the need to be closer together, want to get married, have whatever the case may be, was part of the paper that she needed and shit. And he said, fuck no. 2 questions. Do you think that's true? I don't know if that's true or not. She never brought that up. It could be true. Can that be true? I genuinely don't know. Let's say that part is true with the whole, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it doesn't make sense because of how she was describing the relationship, and like at that point, like, why the fuck would you want to have kids with a motherfucker like this? Why would you want him to move closer to you? Shit like that. But let's say that is true. How does that make y'all feel? He ugly as yo, bro, chill, bro. And why DM her that he wants her back? That's what I don't understand. Like, we only have proof of it being one way. Like you could say all this and she could say all this. By the end of the day, she showed. You feel me? You being overly, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're showing something later in this video, I haven't seen anything of it being the other way around. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say everything he's saying is a lie though, because they're probably both toxic in their own fucking way. But I don't know, bro. I don't know what's the truth and what's not, gang.
Nobody was talking to me or contacting me, and I've had so much regret. Times where I wanted to go back. Times where I've drunk messaged her love letters, as you saw on stream.
She showed one message, and that one message did nothing for me. Probably hit her up, tell her there's a fucking stalker at the fucking house, but she's not there. You already blame her for the fucking stalker shit all the time, too. So, yeah, she fucking said what she said, which is right. Don't say yourself, but, like, it is what it is.
10 months, I know we're much better off without each other. I did see her at a party once at Simply's house. The house was very small, and I opened the door. I said, whoops, and proceeded to talk in the other room about what I possibly did wrong, and began to bawl out and be depressed because I just saw my ex-girlfriend. I want to make it very clear. I was not following her, nor lingering around her. I was with others the entire night. The house is about 2,000 square feet with about 50 people there. I, of course, was near her, but I was never following her. This year has been very hard for me, and I'm sure for her. I even went to Japan and drank every single night just to sleep. Going from being with each other for 3 years straight and trauma bonding to be completely alone is such a difficult thing for both of us. I began therapy in February of this year with EMDR therapy, something she recommended me when we were dating. I'm very happy to say that I feel better than ever, and I've gotten a lot of the stress I've had away. I've also moved from Austin myself, and I've had a lot of trauma lingering from there as a whole, and I feel a lot better from that. I truly hope nothing but the best for Emmy. I know she said a lot of these things today, and I do believe a lot of them were false, but I do hope nothing but the best for her, and I'm sorry that any of this happened. I hate that we're in this situation, and I hope that she can move on. We were in a toxic relationship. I saw that. I've realized over the years of relationships now online that I'm a horrible boyfriend and I have a lot to work on for myself. I've been single for the past 10 months, and I plan to stay that way. I'm continuing to go to therapy and work on myself, not just for me, but for the people around me. If you're wondering if it's scripted, the answer is, of course it is. I wrote it out because I cannot freeball this. This is a very serious situation. I want to make this real, and that's it. Okay? I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to defend myself in these situations. I'm not going away. I have no plans to go away. And I believe a lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated. I have dozens of photos and videos, calls and messages as well, if she has them. I have things I will be leaking over the next 2 days of other people, of other things. I have a lot of messages that I have that I'm going to expose as time goes on, because I do believe that this is a time to go buck wild. But I want to make it very clear. When it comes to Emiru, when she says that I was getting ready to go after her and that I was going to use her rabbits against her, that was never the plan. My plan for myself was very simple. If Emmy were to say something about me, I would say something back. That's it. I never had a plan in my life to go after her or do anything. It was if she ever said anything, I would say something as well. And that's completely understandable. Can you clarify what, if anything, was said to her team at TwitchCon? I said that if she goes after me, then I will go nuclear. And that is exactly what I said. And that's what's going to happen, because you can't mess with me anymore. I don't have anything to lose. I'm sorry, I don't. Go after me all you want. I have nothing to lose. And I will say this proudly. Emiru abused those rabbits. She did. And if you're in Austin, Texas, and you want to say that she didn't abuse those rabbits at my house, you're lying. You know she did. She used those rabbits and she let them outside. And it's disgusting. And I didn't want to bring this up ever. This was not something I planned on bringing up.
Okay. Yo, f them rabbits, gang. I don't care no more. R.I.P. the rabbits, but gang. Alright, bro. Understand, gang. I will never trust Emiru with a fucking rabbit again. On God, Emiru, I better not catch you with a fucking rabbit. I don't care about those fucking rabbits right now, gang. There's no I care about. Let's talk about your text. If all that is true, because right from Mizkif's perspective, it just sounds like a toxic ass relationship that I've heard and seen a million times. But from Emiru's perspective, it was a little bit more than that. I at least wanted to hear an explanation of the like if what you're saying is true. Cause like any girl I've ever been with that I broke up with, cause I've never been like I broke up with like whatever that I broke up with, whatever case may be. There's no text of me begging for them back. I've never bet like that's never fucking happened. So I'm trying to reason with you. Like I'm trying to like see his perspective. I'm not seeing it. If what you're saying is true, cause I've been in situations where I don't know how to break up with a person. It took me long to break up with them. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see myself with them long term. This and third. When we broke up, you're not seeing no paragraphs that being said. I'm not blowing them up on the button. That's never happened. So I'm trying to like see a reality how that's possible. Like how you wanted to get away from her so bad. The thought of you being close to her, you gave the paper back to her and all that shit. Yet you were the one. Was he drunk or some shit? Like I'm trying to find him. Even when you drunk though, gang, it's not like you were sending horny like you know what I'm saying? You talking about echoes in my heart, gang. What the fuck? He said he was drunk. I mean, I guess. I mean, some people are different when they drunk. I might send a IMY or some shit, but I ain't echoing in my heart chat GPT. That's too much work, yeah.
It's something that she claims that she didn't do, and people are trying to defend her from that. Like Asmongold, where he says that one of her rabbits she took and brought around. What about the other 6 rabbits that... As for what happened with me and Emiru, I mentally have been fucked up for years, and I'm very proud of myself for working on myself, and I think leaving Austin was the best thing, not just for me, but for everyone around me. I do believe that. I fucked up a lot, and I'm never gonna not admit that, and I realized I need to be alone. I never got kicked out of Austin, Texas. I left myself. I'm absolutely mentally fucked. I have been slowly working on it. I do feel like I've been getting better. I feel like I'm very calm right now. I don't feel stressed. I don't even feel angry. I feel that every day I'm trying to learn more and more and do better, but I'm going to stand up for myself in a lot of these situations because a lot of it was not true. And I don't like that she was portraying that it was just me who was at fault. It was a toxic relationship, and that's what it was. Why was viewership so important? I will bluntly say this, and I'm very...
I forgot. Yo, that nigga used to crash out on her for the viewers, bro. I forgot the viewership game. That, bro, I don't know, it's just bad.
Honest. I was, and I still am, but I very much was someone that was massively obsessed with streaming and viewership. And when my cancellation happened, and even before it, I mean, something you guys know, I've been massively obsessed with streaming and viewership over the years, and it's disgusting and it has ruined my fucking life. It is something that I am envious of others. I am angry at others because of it. It makes me jealous when I see others doing well, and it has made me realize that I am, I'm never...
Whoa, I think this is a streamer thing, because I literally I've heard this, well, when he just said this, it sounded like I was listening to another streamer I've heard this from the same thing before. What the f? You know how many times I've heard other streamers say, or another person will tell me that a streamer told them or something like that. When I see so-and-so do well, I get tight. Or I don't like seeing my peers, I get tight. Like that shit. I can't fathom how that's possible, bro. It's so many people, like, so, this is not, like, oh my god, streaming is just, I think it just rots your brain. I think they entertain, like, this type of social, I think it rots your fucking brain or something,
happy
bro.
For someone else if they're doing much better than me. You guys know this is true if you watch my old stream. I've always been this way. I've been very envious of other people, and it's a problem. It's a serious, I'm definitely way better than I was now, or I am now, but it's a serious problem that I am still working on to this day. I am not perfect, and I fucked up with that. I've been this way for a very fucking long time, where I'm a competitive dude, and I think I'm very competitive with streaming because I really care about it a lot. I've sunk my whole life into this thing. Did you really drive 150 miles an hour? I'm gonna say this very clear. If you know me in Austin, Texas, I drive fast everywhere. I drive fast literally everywhere. I'm in an Audi R8 in Austin, Texas, where the freeways are open. I drive fast all the time. I remember one time when she was picking me up from the airport, and she was in her blue Corvette, and she started the speed when we were on a straightaway when she was getting mad, and she stayed quiet. I don't remember the exact speed she got up to, but we were definitely flying. But I'll say this, I have no problem admitting fault. The person that I was during that relationship, and I would say the Mizkif in Austin, Texas, is disgusting. I hated myself. I hated this person that just sat there all day, stressed and angry and mad at the fucking world. I hated being this upset person, because I know you are who you hang out with. And I definitely changed Emmy in a lot of ways and made her very stressed as well, and mentally, the situations we were in, it just cataclysmed both of us. I was a very toxic person, and I knew I needed to get out, so I broke up with her. In fact, I broke up with her twice. The first time I broke up with her, I really thought it was over. And the second time I broke up with her was forever. I did message her a lot afterwards, primarily for OTK stuff, but there were times where I did want to go back to her. I'm not going to pretend I didn't. I was drunk. I thought I needed to, but yeah, that's it. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about. This is something I think that we went over, and I am glad that it is out there, what I just said. And that's it. So that's it. I said what I had to say. I appreciate you guys listening, and I will be back. I'm not leaving anytime soon. All right, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.
I feel like if he established that as a boundary not to post very early on, first year, and they were together and been around for like years together, here's my take. I'm going to assume that she knew and accepted that boundary. So now we can make it whatever you say about him, and you'll be right. You say, oh, he's a controlling fucking controlling psycho, whatever. Then people are gonna say they're insulted, insecure. I agree, insecure bitch, 100%, definitely, right? Yeah, and I think everyone will agree to that. That's 100%, right? Unfortunately, it's I feel like since it was established early on, it's something that she was okay at the time at least. So that's where I'm at on that. And I would be more than willing to understand, or you have to walk me through how what I just said is wrong. It's still wrong though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the truth lies in the middle, definitely. As in, he makes it seem like it was only boundary, whatever. And it seems like when I was into her, it's more like, oh yeah, he was doing that, he was doing that. I think it's probably a little bit of a wiggle room in the middle. But I don't know. I'm not. I'm making my take with the information I'm given. That's it. What can I do? What else can I do? I'm not gonna be a weirdo. Yeah, so I do absolutely think though that with that in mind, that the throwing stuff around, I gotta be honest with you, more than likely malicious for sure, and he would have to atone for that or completely debunk it, which would impress me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My gripes sound like it was a fucking toxic ass, bullshit ass relationship. One, yeah, I don't think you were just tossing shit randomly and bruising her. I think you were throwing shit out of malice. Two, I don't understand your thought process during that whole crying, fucking trying to while she crying situation. I don't know. I can't see how that wasn't like you just being a weirdo. Like it just is what it is. I don't know. I ain't even trying to sound like a white. Like my brain can't see it, gang. She was crying. She said she was fucking crying. You didn't say she wasn't. Now, if you came out here and said that she wasn't crying and blah blah blah, and she started and y'all started, that's not what you said. You just said, oh, we started cuddling and like I got on top of her and like, cause I thought that's what she wanted and like, fucking I jumped or some shit. Sound like a fucking deviant. Okay, so the throwing shit, like I don't know, like you know what I'm saying. You'd have to prove to me that you wasn't throwing shit out of malice, which I don't know how you'd prove that. And two, somehow makes sense to me that you felt like when she was crying and all this shit, you felt like that was a good time to like try to is that something that did she ever tell you that's what she like yo when I'm crying just get on, like no, like what? Even still, this is during the time where y'all are not even to get like what the fuck. I can't see the logic in that, bro. I can't get on with that gang. I ain't gonna lie. You drunk texting and shit. I guess the niggas drunk. Everybody has an excuse when they drunk. They can just say they drunk. Yeah. It is what it is. My eclipse, exactly. I literally seen her. I've seen you throw, bro. You could tell the tension in that Maya clip. Like, come on, bro. Like, you could just tell. Like, let me see. Let me re-see. Does anybody have the Maya clip, bro?
And at the end of my days, for 60 years, I have walked this earth. But now,
Sergio, Sergio, you got a banger off on it, nigga. Yo, Sergio, what the fuck wrong with you?
sickness consumes me. Soon, the breath of life will leave my body, and my time will be over. When Ramadan died, he ascended to Amenti, the land of the dead. Yet, in my dream, I'm not talking to
Well, nobody asked you to, so.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay. Look at her face. She's so uninterested. She said no. Maya unimpressed. That's what that was.
2 Starbucks bags of Starbucks I got you over the past few days.
Oh my god.
Mizkif, that was
Throw
not
it back.
funny.
Throw it
Yeah,
back.
there better be.
What do you say? They're empty? It didn't sound empty.
Look at her face. She's so uninterested.
No, I'm not talking to him today.
Well, nobody asked you to, so.
You're not talking to who today?
Well,
no, I'm not talking to him today.
Talking to him?
Well, nobody asked you to, so.
I'm not dealing with him.
Okay. Look at her face. She's so uninterested.
She said no.
Maya unimpressed. That's what that was.
2 Starbucks bags of Starbucks I got you over the past few days.
Oh my god.
Mizkif, that was
Throw
not
it back.
funny.
Throw it
Yeah,
back.
there better be. Oh my god, I would beat the shit out of him.
We're live. What the fuck?
We're live, she says.
Anyway, there's
Wait, there's
something about
more?
being trapped in a car with an angry aggro man that is like the absolute most helpless thing. Dude, I did a guy that would go like 100 miles an hour on the, like we would fight in the car, which was never my decision. Like it just always like happened. Like we just would like fight in the car and then he'd go like 100 and I would like literally like beg him to slow down. I'd be so scared and I'd cry and then he would not slow down, so I apologize.
Yo, what? Is that I think that's the thing. I had a girl that I was talking to told me like their ex, like when they get into a fight in a car, he would start fucking driving until she apologized. He'd be hitting her and driving 100, they'd be yelling. I'm like, what is wrong with niggas?
Oh.
Niggas is willing to throw their life away and on their girl over like what?
Started driving only.
I'm not saying Mizkif. This is not Mizkif. I'm not saying Mizkif was and shit, but I like stories I've heard.
Drive me anywhere. But then if we would get in a fight while I was driving, he would like pound my ceiling in my glove box.
Ooh,
He would like
that's scary.
scream and like hit the ceiling and like hit the glove box and just like scream profanity and scream like he'd like just call me terrible things while he was doing it. And then I'd pull over and be like, get out of my car, and he'd be like, no. And then I was like, well, okay. Because what am I gonna do?
Yeah, what are you
What am I gonna do?
Whoa. Okay. At first, I was gonna be that's just a regular girlfriend shit. Just you feel me? But he didn't like check on her. They could just dropped her. Maybe I guess she assumed she landed on the. I don't know, bro. Whatever. I can't. Oh my god. Like the non-care. Like I imagine dropping my like the delicacy you handle your girl. Like I'm imagining dropping my girlfriend and be like, oh, you okay? What the fuck, bro? None of that. Didn't look behind or nothing.
You had 7,000 viewers when you were playing the crane game.
I had 14,000 this morning IRLing at the nonprofit.
Okay, I didn't need to hear that.
He gets upset when I succeed.
No, okay. I used no. I used to get upset. I'm not kidding you, Chad. I used to legitimately get fucking pissed because I'm like, are you fucking serious? I brought this bitch into the world and now all of a sudden she's fucking growing faster than I was. Because I was going like this and she was going like this. And I'm like, what the hell? I brought this bitch into the world and now all of a sudden she's fucking growing faster than I was. Because I was going like this. And she was going like this. And I'm like, what the hell is this crap? What is going on here? It's the fucking Babsity effect. So I was pissed. I'm like,
The fact
you
that
were such a
can
pussy.
say that- the fact that you can say that and feel like it's okay that you felt that way and just be like, yeah, I was like that. Like, that is crazy. That's bad.
Is it bad?
Yes.
And guess what? I
Yes.
don't care anymore.
That's bad.
But I don't care anymore. And I stopped caring.
He's okay as long as I never had more viewers than him. If I ever surpassed him in viewership, which will never happen.
Oh, she'd be done. I'd pull the plug.
He could not do it. He could not.
I'd pull the plug.
Which I kind of understand.
Chat, it's like if she beats me in Mario 64. That's literally what it'd be like if she has more viewers. It would feel like she 2-0'd me, and I would just not have that.
Okay. Why? Wait. So, is it your girlfriend or your aunt? Like I could, like, is this your aunt? Like, this sound like how niggas talk about someone they don't like. Like, damn, this nigga's fucking succeeded. Fuck this nigga. But it's your girlfriend. What the fuck is wrong with you, gang? What the? Okay. What the? It's email? I don't care. It's a bullshit ass email. Hold on, what's this?
I'm excited. We got some stuff, dude. We're gonna start talking to people again. We're gonna hang out a little bit.
Got raw pork.
I'll fucking take it.
Would you like some raw pork?
Yeah, I'll fucking take raw pork. Hell yeah.
Enjoy.
So I thought, why not build a house up here?
I can pay rent in your house.
Okay, let's do it. Yep. Oh, wait, check this out. Come here.
Ooh.
Not bad,
The
huh?
house. Wait, our house is literally what exactly?
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah.
I want to see how
This
many.
was scary music.
I can't believe you guys have big separate houses.
Biggest sweats, retards. They're the biggest sweats. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it, dude. We'll join the resistance. You're spelling it wrong? Yeah, my bad. No, I hardly slept last night. That's why I seem tired today. Because I'm honestly fucking tired, chat. I'll be honest. I'm pretty tired. I'm just tired. Alright, chat. I'll see you guys later. I will see you guys probably tonight.
Little did we know when the stream ended, Emmy was getting fucking his verbal his gang. Stream will end. Fuck it. GG. Alright, good night, guys. He was about to go yell at his girlfriend, gay.
Not tomorrow. I just need a nap. I'm fucking zooted out of my mind.
What does unofficial Mizkif mean?
Guys,
Oh, he did?
Listen, why are we all acting like we haven't pillaged, like we haven't had to do what we had to do to make it here where she had a one-hit advantage. She was coming after me. I had to attack back.
What the fuck is this?
What are you? Was that a test?
You said.
Well, I have some cloth in my house.
What the fuck is he doing again? He's kicking the door.
Go to the restroom real quick. I'll
Yeah,
be right
there you
back.
go.
Yeah, she's trapped now.
Fine, look what I did.
Sick, okay, sick, okay. I'm stuck in here. Okay, sick.
I'm gonna make some stats.
Avaragi, thanks for the sub. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna log out for now, but I'll probably come back later. And if not today, then tomorrow my normal time, so.
Oh shit. Jesus Christ. Oh. Damn. Emmy better. Emmy better. Chat, what's the worst thing? Be honest here. Safe space. What's the worst thing a girlfriend, not a girl, a girlfriend could say about you? Think about an ex. Any of your exes. They could come if they came on the internet right now. What would they say? Let's say they try to ruin you. What would they say? Small penis. Small dick. Shit stinks. I cheated on you. I don't feel. Why is all y'all got small penises? Too handsome. I was DL. One pump chump. Not deserving. Snoring. Be toxic. Premature ejaculation. Communicate. I'm fat. Wait, why y'all niggas some losers? What the fuck? Wait, hold on. What the fuck are these reasons? Why all y'all niggas got little dicks? Harry can't nut, bro. I think it'd probably be some shit along the lines. act like I don't care or some shit. Something about me not caring or some shit. Chat, which I always do. I always care. I care about everything. I just, you know, might not be the best at showing it. That's it. For real, for real. Now, what's the worst thing a girl that you talk to could say? You act nonchalant? That's just the most my body is just very efficient. So, like, I don't purposely act nonchalant. I just am, like, because my body's just tired. What? Yo, he's so cringe. Ugly. Punches too hard. Wait, hold on. Hold on. When I said girlfriend, all y'all said little dicks. When I said girls you talk to, all y'all said what do you mean punches? Worst thing a girl could say that I've talked to? I'm thinking about all the girls all time in my life. Hoes. Too many hoes. Something like that.
Wait, I don't get what's the question?
I was asking what's the worst thing a girlfriend could say about y'all? And then I said what's the worst thing a girl that you talk to could say about you?
Okay, what's the thing with your girlfriend? What's your answers?
Some shit about too nonchalant. Something about me not caring or some shit. Now for a girl I talk to, some thought shit. I ain't gonna lie. You a little slut? No, I'm not a slut. You have weird interests. What do you mean I have weird interests? Ready to do that bully riz then start caring? I'm not gonna lie. It is very hard for me to actually give a fuck about, bro. Gang. Before. People thought I didn't give a fuck. Like, girls thought I didn't care. Right now, gang, my life is y'all, bro. I ain't gonna lie. My life is my dogs, y'all. No cap. Give me money then. Even with my small penis, yes. I don't know how to feel about that. What do you mean? Finna be 30 soon? That's why. Let me do everything I need to do so I can focus on a relationship. You're already old? Worry about yourself, no shade. Bro, but like, I don't know. I get turned off too easy, gang. Bro, a girl could be quote unquote perfect. Bro, one thing would turn me off, and I'm good. A lot of people said small pee. Do that many people have small peepees? I be getting turned off more so mentally, bro. Like, see the way you act in a situation, or see the way you handle the situation, or see the way you might have victimized yourself in a situation. Like, I just see like no logic in a situation, just pure stupidity. I just be like. But I don't be doing it purposely. It's like my brain does it without me even knowing. And then eventually I'm looking at you like, wait. Now I just got the ick. And I'm wondering, when the fuck did I get the ick? It'll just low-key just me over time just letting shit slide that I ain't like. Or shit like that bothered me and not like acknowledging it. Girls could give you the ick, gang. But I don't think it's as like, it's not as noticeable, bro. Like, I'll get the ick and I realize I got the ick till later. I don't know where we hanging out. I'm like, yo, why the fuck are you next to me, gang? That's life. I think I might got the strongest post-nut clarity of all time. If there's like a gauge of post-nut clarity, gang, chat, like, some niggas get like a level 1, level 2, level 3, level 10. Bro, I think my shit is 10, bro. Like, how y'all feel after y'all nut? Post-nut is bad, bro, gang. No, I don't think you understand. I could think I want, like, bro. I could think someone, boom, I could be fucking head over heels, fucking. I bust a nut, I go beat my shit. I'm like, nigga, what? I was about to what? I was about to text who? I was about to pull up on who? I was about to what? The fuck? I got shit to do, gang. I feel like shit. You know what's that? Girls don't get that, bro. I think guys need that, though. Because guys are overly horny. Like, overly, like, it's bad. So, like, we need that to, like, balance shit out. No cap. Lust is a powerful thing, gang. But then all it takes is a few fucking times, a little bit to recharge and you right back. You wise as hell? A little bit. Just a little bit. I've been on this earth a little time. I got some time on me. You ever hit twice after getting the ick? Yeah. What? I've gotten the ick and still like, bro, I got a problem. I don't like, bro. I could get the ick and then try to force the ick out of me because I don't want to break a motherfucker heart. Or I could, I don't want to say ick. I could be turned off and I'll be like, bro, that's not fair for them. Let me try to get turned on and like them again. I could then not like somebody no more, and then I like try to force myself to because I feel bad. It's so weird. I have a problem. Oh, that was the old me. I don't do that no more. I can't do that no more. The Wonder Center was cooking and shit this stream. It's very easy to manipulate. Nah. I mean, low key. I mean, nah. I be feeling bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Probably. No, it's easy to make me feel bad, but I'm not dumb. Like, I don't know what a motherfucker doing at the same time. But then part of me be like, damn, what if it's low-key real, gang? What if this ain't no manipulation shit? They actually feel this way. Fuck, gang. Like, fuck. On some chance they're not on some manipulative shit. Fuck. But now I don't care enough to get you have to care to get manipulated, gang.
Live to your studio audience, because some of them have probably never watched me before.
Amen to that. Go ahead.
Amen to
Who was
that.
there for you when you were a young, small buck on the scene? Who was there for you to grow you out of the mold and transform you into this massive content creator that you've once become?
I remember.
So before I say anything, I want to ask you something in return. On the first stream I ever did with you, did you not message me first and beg me to be on that stream even though I told you no? And then when I finally came on that stream, you called me a leech?
Live.
Wait, how come all the weirdos get WNL niggas? Yeah, we fucking loud and fucking say nigga, but holy shit, y'all got some weirdos over on that side, gang. Like the WNL niggas got some weirdos too, but like the big things is like overly like what the fuck, and them niggas over there on that side not even that entertaining enough for y'all to be passing that like to be excusing some of the bullshit these pogger motherfuckers be doing, gang. These niggas fucking corny and weirdos. Boring, corny, weirdos, chopped. Why the fuck, dude? Like, what the fuck? I think it's more so relatability, gang. There's a lot of losers in this fucking world, and a lot of fucking pogger niggas are fucking losers. So like, they watch these fucking loser ass niggas, gang. I ain't gonna. I don't know, bro. Find a home. And a lot of losers, I'm sorry, they're gonna be on the fucking internet. This is what it is. Like, internet's a great place for losers, non-losers and shit, but it's also a great place for losers to find like a home and shit, which makes sense. I'm not saying losers in like to talk, whatever, like a mean way, but like, you know, I'm a fucking loser. Not in a derogatory way. You are, in fact. Okay, nigga, you're not supposed to agree.
Said I'm on 3 pills right now, if I'm being honest. Hope my feelings shoot out like a rocket. Niggas thought they had the swag, but I'm really on it. Look at you just window shopping that new bag I bought.